afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Women's Lacrosse MASCAC matchup between the visiting Maritime Buccaneers and your Salem State Vikings. At this time, we would like to recognize the seniors of today's game. First, we'd like to recognize the seniors for Maritime. Number 1, Sarah Smelik. Number 5, Nora McLaughlin. Number 7, Alyssa Desquibo. Number 20, Corinne Carley. And number 26, Laura Kiebert. And now we would like to recognize our Salem State seniors. Starting with number 19, an attacker from Wakefield, Massachusetts, Kayla McKim. She is accompanied by her friend Caroline Mahoney. Kayla is a 4-year member of the women's lacrosse team, and she'll be returning next year furthering her education in criminal justice and nursing. She is a member of the women's ice hockey team here at Salem State also, making her a dual sport athlete. Kayla's positive energy uplifts the team at every practice and game in the locker room. And now number 8, a midfielder from Dalton, Massachusetts, Captain Sue Stefanik. She is accompanied by her parents, Greg and Jody, siblings Angelina and Marvin, brother-in-law Sean, nephew Noah, Aunt Ashley and Deborah, Uncle Chris, and cousins Tatum, Kaden, and Nico. Sue is a 4-year member of the women's lacrosse team. This year, she currently has 13 goals, 13 assists, making up for 26 points altogether. She is a member of SAC, making her an active in Salem State community. Sue's dedication and passion for the sport of lacrosse has impacted the team greatly. There's one more part to it. That's not. We can hear you. Salem State Women's Lacrosse would like to thank all our seniors for their incredible season. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alumni Fields on the campus of Salem State University for today's matchup between Maritime University and your Vikings of Salem State. First, tonight's starting lineups for the Buccaneers. Number 1, Sarah Samilik. Number 2, Kylie Mayer. Number 4, Cassie Lulin. Number 5, Nora McLaughlin. Number 7, Alyssa Desquibo. Number 9, Grace Calvert. Number 15, Allie Dickinson. Number 16, Kaylee Thompson. Number 19, Lindsay Durgan. Number 20, Corinne Carley. Number 23, Paige Albertson. Number 28, Olivia Bergenhaus. The Buccaneers are coached by Mark Palumbo. Now the starting lineup for the Vikings of Salem State. A sophomore from Marblehead, number 2, Megan Partham. A junior from North Reading, number 3, Jessica Robert. A junior from Revere, number 5, Taylor Suka. A senior from Dalton, number 8, Susan Stefanik. A junior from Danvers, number 10, Mackenzie Smink. A freshman from Bristol, number 13, Savannah Scroden. A junior from Lowell, number 17, Hannah Eckerson. A senior from Wakefield, number 19, Kayla McKim. A junior from Revere, number 21, Jenna Wells. A sophomore from Naples, number 23, Carmen Liebert. A freshman from Bennington, number 25, Madeline Plord. A sophomore from Methuen, number 30, Kaya Hollingsworth. The Vikings are coached by Karen Act-Pington. At this time, please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jess Burton. Welcome to Salem, Massachusetts on an absolutely beautiful day for lacrosse as we get set for the women's lacrosse game between the Vikings and the Mass Maritime University Buccaneers. The girls are set, 15 minutes on the clock in the first quarter, and we are underway here on a Saturday afternoon. Happy Saturday to everybody. Vikings control, opening face-off. And that is Suzanne Stefanik, a senior, represented well earlier with about 10 of her family members here on Senior Day. Last home game for the Vikings this season. They have 2 more on the road to end the regular season. Just 2 seniors. It was Sue and Kayla McKim, a 2-sport athlete here. Plays hockey as well. Buccaneers take away the ball on the opening possession for the Vikings. And the Vikings looking to take it right back. But the Bucs pick it up. It's check out the starting lineups for the Buccaneers since they have the ball. On attack is Albertson, McLaughlin, and Dickinson. And right into the middle of the defense goes DeCipio, and she has it knocked away. She's one of the midfielders with Llewellyn, Calvert, and Durgan. Here come the Vikings. Jess Robert cradles it, brings it into the corner. Taylor Sujko bringing the ball forward, gets a whistle from the official, and Taylor will line it up against the goalkeeper Aviva Berringhouse, and she scores. Taylor, who has had an outstanding season, especially recently, puts the Vikings on the board first. They're up 1-0. That was Aviva Berringhouse, the goalkeeper that she beat. In front of her defensively is Corrine Carley with Tompkins, Mayer, and Smiela. Joining Taylor Sujko on the midfield for the Vikings
scored by number
is
5,
Sue
Taylor
Stefanik, Mackenzie Schmink, Hannah Erickson. On the attack, Megan Partham, Jess Robert, and Madeline Plord, who had an excellent game in their last outing. Defensively, it's Cameron Liebert, a Florida native, Kayla McKim, Savannah Scroden, and a new face, Angelina Follis, a freshman. She's out there as well in front of Kaya Hollingsworth in net for the Vikings. Pass to McLaughlin. She dropped it, but scoops it back up. Couple minutes gone by here in the first. Vikings already on the board. Right out in front, Hollingsworth makes the save. On the sideline here, good whack by Tompkins, knocks the ball free. Now it's pushed forward. Vikings get there first. Schmink still with it, cradling past the red line, looking for midfield, and gets knocked before she gets there. Gets the whistle. Quick pass on the restart. Wells looks up. Wide open is Sujko. Takes a little bump, knocks her off the path, looking out in front for Partham. It is dropped, picked up by Maritime. The whistle goes against them. Be Vikings ball. And a prime opportunity to make this 2-0 right here for the Vikings. Oh, she shoots, she scores, just rips it. Plord on the board. Not expect that. Thought she'd make a run at Berringhouse. Instead, just lets it fly and beats her stick side. It's 2-0.
25, Madeline Plord.
3 minutes, 17 seconds gone by here in the first quarter. Mentioned an absolutely beautiful day, but 53 degrees here at face-off. A little breezy, but this is the weather we've been asking for after sitting through that brutally cold winter and spring. More days like this. Bring them on. Vikings are coming off a win a few days ago right here at Alumni Field. 14-11 win over Fitchburg State. Madeline Plord was the standout in that game. Looking to continue that momentum here this afternoon against the Mass Maritime team that is having a really good season overall. They're 9-5. They're 2-2 in conference under Mark Palumbo in his 6th season. For the Vikings, they're 5 5-7. Got their first win in conference against Fitchburg State the other night. They're 1-3. That moved them above Fitchburg State in the standings. It separated them. They're the only 1-3 team in conference. Fitchburg and MCLA are both 0-4 in the MASCAC. Mass Maritime is tied with Bridgewater State above Salem State. They're both 2-2. But it's the overall records that really separate Maritime from the bottom half of the standings. They are 9-5, where everybody beneath them has a losing record overall. The MASCAC is top-heavy for sure. Not sure what Maritime's out-of-conference schedule, the strength really was. They win the face-off here. Gets knocked away, the ball rolls into the corner. Oh, and the girls collide. That was a tough fall. The ball's still in. Now there's a whistle. You saw Casey Llewellyn come sliding in there late. Suchko showing nice sportsmanship, picking up Lindsay Durgan's stick, helping her up. Incidental collision. Durgan kind of fell on the back of Suchko's legs. Could have been ugly. Luckily nobody's hurt. DeCipio with it. She shoots, she scores, and the Buccaneers are on the board. It's 2-1. Senior from Braintree puts the Bucks on the scoreboard.
Buccaneers goal scored by number 7, Alyssa DeScipso.
Bounced around off the face-off. Vikings trying to grab it. Schmink controls. Suchko passes to left side. Now they look middle. Triple teamed. Intended for Partham, gets by her. And then she gets knocked down. There's the whistle for that. In middle, good catch. Again, triple teamed by the Buccaneers defense. All bouncing around in there. Lord able to secure it. Shot clock for the Vikings. Here's Suchko looking to attack, pushed back to Partham, and that's over the head of Lord and out of bounds. Buccaneers ball. Into the attacking zone. This is Cassie Llewellyn. Kicked out into space, attacking, they score. It's DeCipio again, used the screen, got around it, found some space in the middle. They made a nice pass to her, and it's 2-2.
Buccaneers goal scored by number 7, Alyssa DeScipso.
Vikings knock it forward. There have not been many clean wins off the face-off. Usually see teams pop it up in the air and grab it. And now it's still loose. Picked up by the Buccaneers dancing along that far sideline. This is Llewellyn again. Oh, it's a good cutter there middle. Dickinson has found some space there. They just haven't fed her. Llewellyn's still with it. Now gives it up. Good defense by the Vikings. That's the captain and the senior Stefanik pushing the offense back, but they find DeCipio again, and that's a hat trick. Back-to-back goals for DeCipio, and she puts her team single-handedly on top, 3-2. Let's see if the PA can get it right this
Buccaneers
time.
goal scored by number 7, Alyssa DeCipio.
There it is. There it is. Alyssa's family happy on the sidelines. That one almost caught cleanly by the Vikings, but Llewellyn picks it up. Ooh, takes a hard shot by Stefanik. Quick restart. As we always do here at Salem State on Senior Day, represent the other seniors from the opposing team as well, or at least shout them out pre-game. This shot goes low, got blocked, never made it to Hollingsworth. Ball's loose out in front, and Hollingsworth picks it up. There are 5 seniors on the team, including Alyssa DeCipio, Sarah Smialik, Nora McLaughlin, Maureen Carley, and Laura Cleaver. So we wish them good luck as they move on to future endeavors as well as our Viking seniors. Under 7 minutes left here in the first quarter. Bucks have battled back here, scored 3 unanswered, lead at 3-2. Pass intended for Wells. Partham tried to golf it in. Some scattered and frantic play down there. This is Wells. Swung behind the net. Kick back out. Wells is in the middle. Tries to set a screen. Defense trying to stay with her. She rolls off the screen and hits the crossbar. Great roll by Jenna Wells. All 3 defenders followed the ball, and she was wide open in the middle, but just could not finish. Suchko takes a hit. Has it knocked away. Flag comes out. .540 on the clock, and Taylor is going to have a chance here from close range. A few steps inside the semicircle. Charges and scores high, top corner. Taylor got the scoring started, now ties the game for the Vikings at 3. She has 2 in the first.
Viking goal scored by number 5, Taylor Sujko.
That one came out hot, like a line drive out of there. seems girl to girl defensively. Pass to the cutter, couldn't connect, but they pick it up and they score. They beat Hollingsworth down low. It's 4-3. They get the goal back quickly. I believe that was Albertson who scooped it and finished. There's some traffic around. I'm not exactly sure who scored that right now. We'll see. Just a moment. Stats come from downstairs. One goal lead again for Maritime. There's a clean face-off win.
By number 19, Lindsay Durgan.
They have Lindsay Durgan as the goal scorer. Picked out to Suchko. Pass middle to Wells. She turns. Contact with the defender's stick. That'll set Jenna up in good position. Takes a jab step, decides to give it up. Back out to Partham. Suchko leaves it middle. Wells makes a nice catch and shoots it too high. Buccaneers ball, 4.5 left. So double team coming from behind. The Vikings knock it away, but it bounces right back up to DeCipio. Her pass off a Viking stick and rolls out of bounds. Play some catch. This is DeCipio. Oh, looking for a cutter. Llewellyn's pass behind its intended target. It was Calvert that was cutting. Vikings take over. 3.5 left. Wells in trouble. Gives it back to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth comes out of the net with it. See how long she keeps it. Against Fitchburg State, they pressured Hollingsworth every time she had the ball. They made it really difficult for her to clear the zone with it. They knocked it away a few times. I think they scored once off of it, almost scored a second time off a turnover right in front of her. And it doesn't look like Maritime knows that that's what they did. If they watch the film, that's probably a good idea. Get in Kaya's face, making it difficult. Inbounder in basketball. Obviously, sometimes you want to pull the man off or girl off, whoever is guarding the inbounder. You want to double somebody on the court. But usually putting that pressure on the person making that initial pass is a smart way to go about it. Weaving through and a whistle before the shot. Vikings are going to go on the power play. There's a penalty against Corrine Carley, senior defense from Brentwood, New Hampshire. There's a great chance for the Vikings to tie this one up. Oh, Suchko makes a pass from backdoor cutter. Barringhouse thought it was going to be a shot. Oh, wow! Suchko rifles it past Berringhouse. Right by her hip. From the holster. And Taylor has a first quarter hat trick, matching DeCipio on the other side.
Number 5, Taylor Suchko.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. It's 4-4. We've got a really good game going here. Knocked down off the draw. Picked up by Maritime. Here goes DeCipio all the way and has it knocked away at the last second. And she goes down. She got hit from behind. They'll line her up in scoring position here. DeCipio shoots, bounces it wide. Good scoop by Lieberth behind the net. Up to Scroden. She has Stefanik streaking down the middle of the field. She's got to find her. She's got her eyes there. Finally lets it go and throws it behind her. It bounces right back to Scroden. That pass needed to come sooner. Stefanik would have had a straight line to the goal. A minute left. Seconds or so difference between the shot clock for Salem State and the game clock. Schmink in the middle, sets a screen. Lord's in there with her. Swung around to Scroden, now behind the net with Partham. Back up to Stefanik, has a little bit of room in front of her if she wants to attack. 20 on the shot clock. Suchko sidesteps and shoots and scores. What a dance move by Taylor Suchko to make that one happen. Those quick little feet side to side. And she has 4 goals in the first quarter. And the Vikings are back on top, 5-4. 23 and a half seconds left in the first quarter.
Vikings goal scored by number 5, Taylor Suchko.
Rack 'em up. Whoa, Taylor here early on. Llewellyn controls with 15 seconds. She's got a head of steam moving forward. Gets pushed back by the Vikings defense. Really good job stopping the ball. Swarming Llewellyn makes her give it up. Pass is dropped. And time expires on the Bucks in the first quarter. It's 5-4. Salem answers the 4-3 lead with 2 of their own to take the lead back. Taylor Suchko with a 4-goal first quarter. Take a 2-minute break and be back with the second. Just a couple of minutes. Vikings back on the field for the second quarter. Bucks are walking out. 1-goal lead for the Vikings. Madeline Plord has one of the 5 goals alongside Taylor Sudjko for the Vikes. And DeCipio with 3 of the 4 for the Bucks. Lindsay Durgan with the 4th. The teams will flip-flop. Vikings now going right to left in their home whites. Bucks going left to right in the road blues. Sue Stefanik with the ball off the face-off. The senior captain on senior day looking for some action here. Middle to Partham. Can't control it. Again, trying to golf it in, and this time she does. Scooped it in, and it's 3 unanswered by the Vikings. The sophomore from Marblehead. I think I called her an ex-magician the other day. She is not an ex-magician. That's my mistake. She went to St. Mary's of Lynn. And I'm blanking on what they are, their mascot right now.
Vikings goal scored by number 2, Megan Partham.
Spartans, that's what it is. I was thinking Warriors. I knew it was something. You see the helmet. So the ex-Spartan, Megan Partham, on the board. 6-4 Vikes. Time better defended. But in the first, she was there pretty wide open. Here's Wells, challenged by the defense. Has to kick it back. That's a tough pass. Oh, got by DeCipio's stick. Not sure it was going to make it. Near side wing with Schmink. Back up to Sudjko. Takes a bump. Kicks it far side. Tracking more towards the top of the key. They come back with it. Pass middle to Partham. Again, she drops it. Unable to have any chance to scoop this one up. That's 3 times that they've passed it to her in the middle, and she has not caught it cleanly. If she does, though, she's going to score. She is right on top of the goal. 2.5 gone by here in the second. 1 goal for the Vikings. Pass middle. Looked like it was going to be picked off, but instead knocked down. Middle to Wells. Around a defender. Too aggressive by the defender. Whistle comes for the Vikings. Wells throws it down low. Up top to Partham. Pass middle, that was a tough one in front of 2 defenders, and they got the best of it there. That pass middle also dropped. This time, Plord can't handle it. And it's picked up by Berringhouse. works in a nice defensive play. Pass right out in front. Rolling shot goes wide. Lieberth hopped right in there in front of the ball carrier. Made that shot extremely difficult. Dickinson cuts through. DeCipio gets knocked down. No whistle. We're going to play on. Oh, there's the really late whistle. Oh, but where are we going here? A card was given to DeCipio for slashing. I didn't see that. I missed that. It must, as she got up, must have delivered one. Tough catch by Scroden. Bounced off her stick. Found Partham. Megan having a tough time keeping the ball in the netting here this afternoon. Four Vikings within the semicircle looking to attack. Pass goes middle, gets deflected down. Bucks scoop it off the turf. Moving upfield, pressure from behind, and a pass away from its target. McLaughlin couldn't reach it. Vikings take it back. Bounce pass, picked up, and knocked down. It's not just Partham, everybody's having trouble keeping it in their stick today. Here's Plord, steps up. Defended well, double teamed. Looking for Schmink in the middle. And it's Buccaneers' ball. Good hustle out of the net by Beringhouse. Beringhouse is a junior from Providence. The only Rhode Island native on the Maritime roster. The Vikings have Jenna Thomas, who's from Rhode Island. She's the only non-Massachusetts native. Oh, a hard shot. Save made. Llewellyn took the shot and is going to have a turf burn after. And so is Schmink as she's tripped from behind. Buccaneers fans not happy with the no call on Llewellyn and then the call on Schmink. She's not the only non-Massachusetts native. She's the only non-Massachusetts native besides Lieberth from Florida. Everybody else from inside New England. Here's Schmink. 7:37 left on the clock. Suchko curls, fires, and scores. What an afternoon for Taylor. Her fifth already today. It's 7-4. Vikings breaking it open a little bit. 7:28 left. 3-goal lead for the Vikings.
Viking goal scored by number 5, Taylor Sudko.
Here's Madeline Plord. Bucks do not have an answer for Taylor Sudko right now. And I would have somebody on her at all times, and she is wide open already, looking to go back door. Look at, she's creeping in there from the near side wing. Yep, there she is. How are they not marking her up? There's to Schmink. She scores. The defense actually did take a step towards Taylor, and it opened things up for Schmink. A tough shot. Beats Berringhouse about thigh high.
Vikings goal scored by number 10, Mackenzie Schmink.
That is now 5 unanswered goals for the Vikings. It was 4-3 Maritime. It is now 8-4 Vikings. It's a timeout called by the Buccaneers, and they need it. They're going to try to figure out how to stop Taylor Sudko. Vikings again first back onto the field as the Buccaneers have a lot to discuss, giving up 5 straight goals to the Vikings offense. See if they can make any adjustments. 6:43 left before halftime. Vikings trying to make the most of Senior Day. Shockingly enough, the Vikings have been up and down all season, have a chance to finish with a winning record overall. Their matchups here against Maritime, this is the one that we thought would be the toughest, and Maritime showing that they are tough, but Vikings, good 4-goal lead right now. So if they can close this one out, they have Bridgewater State next, who's no powerhouse, and then they have MCLA, who's winless, and they only have 1 win overall anyway. And that could be 3 straight wins. It could be 4 straight wins. Here's Scroden all the way forward. She shoots, saves made by Berringhouse, and kicked away. It could be 4 straight wins to finish up the season for the Vikings, and they would end up 8-7 overall if they could accomplish that feat. shoots low, a bouncer, saved by Beringhaus, and out with it is DeCipio. Skroden pushing DeCipio around. Wow, nice move. Good stick handling there. Weaving between Wells and Skroden. There's more contact. She's just going to keep running. Still with DeCipio behind the net. Spin move from DeCipio, does it twice and bounces it wide. 5 minutes before halftime. DeCipio driven back by Stefanik, gives it up, save made by Hollingsworth. Best save by Kaya this afternoon so far. DeCipio gets taken down. Schmink falls on top of her, and it's Vikings ball. DeCipio throws her hands up. What do I have to do to get a call? Bucks get the ball back. Dickinson cut off quickly, double teamed. They have her listed at 4'11", and she looks it. She is tiny, especially when she gets up against the other defenders. Sloppy passing by Maritime. Vikings back upfield with it. Pass midfield. Suchko gives Robert a nod, tells her to go middle. Now passes it that way, but it's Skroden instead. Can't control. That call goes against the Vikings. Makes the Maritime fans here happy. Under 3 to play. Here's the minute Allie Dickinson. From Kingston, Mass, her and Kaylee Tompkins. Teammates, both freshmen from Kingston at Silver Lake Regional. Kylie Mayer also on that team, but she's from Halifax. 3 freshmen, all from Silver Lake. They must have had a really good team. DeCipio had it knocked away. There's a Viking down. It's Wells. Slow to get up. It was Liebert. DeCipio trying to get the Buccaneers on the board for the first time this quarter, and she does. She beats Hollingsworth. That's her 4th goal of the game, and it much needed. It ends the run of 5 straight by the Vikings. It's 8-5.
Buccaneers goal scored by number 7, Alyssa DeCipio.
DeCipio keeping them in the game. Vikings popped up to a 2-0 lead in the first, and DeCipio scored 3 straight goals to give Maritime the lead. Vikings tied it at 3. Durgan scored the 4th. first goal for the Bucks since. 5 unanswered, by the Vikings in between those two. Scipio's going to need some help, though, if Maritime's going to win this one. Under 2 minutes to play before the break. Vikings want that 4-goal lead back. Up to Schmink with the long stick, shoots low, knocked away by Berringhaus. Vikings keep possession. Fresh 60-second shot clock, 20-second difference between shot and game clock. Schmink runs into trouble, didn't get the shot away, ball fell out of her stick before. Buccaneers ball. A minute left. Calvert trying to take it herself, ran into Erickson and dropped it. That stopped the momentum. Now the reinforcements are there for the Buccaneers. Through the middle, ball comes loose. Too aggressive from Lieberth. Gives McLaughlin a good chance here. Runs into a defender and pushes it wide. Contact might have caused that ball to go wide. Right back into live play. Scipio defended well, 10 seconds left. She shoots, she scores. Paige Albertson from a step above the baseline finds the opposite corner up top. That is a difficult shot. And that cuts the lead to 2.
Buccaneers goal scored by number 23, Paige Albertson.
Tough angle to score from. Albertson makes it look easy. 8-6, 6.3 left. Whistle goes against the Vikings. Quick pass up, and they can't get a shot away. The half ends. Vikings lead it by 2, 8-6 for the Vikings. A lot of Taylor Suchko. She has 5 goals for the Buccaneers. They're relying on Alyssa DeCipio. She has 4 of them. We'll be back with the second half in about 10 minutes. Hope you'll join us.
do.
Yeah, because our
I was on
freshman
the
year,
phone with
we
the
were
registrar
Yeah.
this for an hour the other day.
our freshman year there was just a DJ or something. It was like someone on campus, an RA DJ. I didn't go. I was like,
Did you guys go?
Yeah.
Yes,
Was it
we were all
It was
good. Yes,
fun.
we were
Yeah,
there.
we had a good time.
It was good.
It was
in the gym. Like,
Yeah, we saw a video of
It
it.
was on
Yeah.
World Star,
It was
yeah.
funny. It was on World Star.
Yes, it was on World Star. Yes.
He was supposed to be. So, you guys are doing a wonderful job. The only slight adjustment that we think you're doing, just not in the women's game, it's the men's game, when there's a shot that goes out of bounds behind the goal, everything keeps running. Then I go for it. Oh, that's what it is. So we'll stop it, but you'll see it. If there's some unusual amount of time it takes to get the ball back. But that's why there's balls behind the goal. Yeah. They're supposed to pick them up. Otherwise, yeah. He was like a molded up here guy. That's why you'll see me sometimes. It's like weird that he would be like performing. You know? Like, no, you're right. Yeah. You're right. He was like a molded up here guy. And I was like,
I mean, Drake's like 30.
He was a lot more energy than I thought he was.
Yeah.
I thought he was just like this would be like a filler thing while he's between goes.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, like,
I feel like he was
he's gonna wear McGuinn's.
Wins, he should have.
I'm like, what?
That would have been awesome.
I don't know. He wanted to be with the fans.
Well, we told him, I'm like, listen, we can get him a jersey. He's got to give us that.
Yeah. We can't afford
Or
to
we
get
can give him like an old,
That would have been great. More McGuinn's.
Dude, that's like how we got those old
Kelly's like, I gotta chase down 2 chains now for a jersey too.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Can you imagine?
Good luck with that one.
Puts him on the list of people who has a jersey.
McGuinn ended up getting to shoot like footage of him because the opener, she put on like her Instagram that her videographer bailed out, and then McGuinn like messaged him, and that's how he was able to
that's
go
awesome.
back.
Yeah, that's
He ended up getting, I think he did a bunch of it for like CJ and I don't know.
So it was a girl that
Yeah, I
hope it's a girl.
Yeah. He does more like drones.
Yeah. I've literally seen him fly with it. So I was like,
We're in a drone class right now.
they have that?
Another conversation.
Yeah, adult drone application. That's in cartography.
Oh. Cartography's like maps? Okay.
With drones,
Yeah.
that's kind of
Actually, yeah. That's
Richard's
cool,
not my
like,
middle name.
he's not in my major, but he's just taking it just because I told him.
Yeah. Did you guys take the videos of like the soccer players and stuff with the drones? Or? I've never seen those.
No,
Yeah.
don't say those.
Anything with like the ground, it just looks so cool.
It's so cool, yeah.
It is good.
It's because like they start so high up and they can like fly in, and then the sun was one to do that.
He just did it.
Well, I was on.
Yeah, he was
I
skating.
remember seeing him
Flying
skating
around.
out there.
I mean, you gotta be a good, Will's obviously played professional hockey, he's a good skater, but still, I was like,
Yeah, he was getting Ron got hit in the ankle with the puck, and
Oh my
he was like,
God.
oh, sorry.
well, he's an O'Neill's. Of course he is. He'd be like, it's part of the game.
I saw Bill yesterday.
He was at the lacrosse game like a few days ago.
I haven't seen him.
Low. that's right.
And they're not super,
we were like,
they're just so
That's a nice thing. They're on the same course. Yeah, but I have a
oh, she has.
But I like their joggers and stuff, but Amazon has like good boots that are like,
yeah.
No, after like a few months, they're gonna be like shorts. They're gonna be shorts.
That's like those gray joggers I had. Just leggings now, basically.
We were doing some. We were like, we were sweeping up like the paint from like the rink, and he was like, I don't want to get these on my pants at like $100. And Carl was like, shop,
Girls came to the office yesterday on Thursday, and he had like a wicked t-shirt on. You shrink it? Like,
Coach Harvey always kills me.
yeah, wait, we know Carlos doesn't hit the value biceps.
to see him in his little suit.
Wait, did you see him playing dodgeball?
Carlos?
He's gonna wear
Wearing
a
a
suit to the
suit?
Frisbee?
He dresses up. Wow.
Oh,
We already got our outfits together. We're ready. We're ready for it.
May 2nd, like next Monday.
Get
So
ready.
like what, we can have this?
Make sure your team knows it.
Yeah, we're going to the anchor after. You heard about
No, well, Waldo reminded us about like
Yeah,
playing.
we're trying to make it a thing.
So I think the Vespies have been mentioned. He doesn't.
My excuse. That was the one time.
Where's the air? Is that the one? Like,
It's over the right over the bridge.
They have like
First-
really cheap drinks there.
It's right over the bridge. Like
it used
first,
to be.
first
Has it
line.
always been the anchor? I feel like some businesses here.
It looks like
Have you been? Have any of you eaten at Rev?
Oh, Rev Kitchen. I've Rev
I
Kitchen.
feel like it sounds familiar now.
We're going tonight.
feel like
It looks good. It just looks stressful.
I feel like it's fancy.
I think. I mean, we're in Queens, so it's fancy.
I definitely drove by.
Yeah, I've heard it was really good. Juliana used to like it.
Oh yeah, I see it. So as you pass by, you're like,
Yeah.
no, that show was like so like old.
No, TikTok. I watched the first episode after the red light this night. I was like, hey, bye guys. Bye guys.
You know what I did?
I watched that and it was a lot, but it's great. It was kind of hard for me because I'm super clinical right now. I'm in the ED, so I deal with people that come in with addiction, and it's like kind of hard to watch.
It's pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's very accurate to like what people think of it.
Welcome back, everybody. The teams are on the field, set for the second half.
It was like the most
8-6, Vikings in front on 5 Taylor Sudgko goals.
everything else.
See if the Buccaneers made any adjustments at halftime to slow her roll. Face off one with Schmink. McKenzie all the way into the semicircle. Gives it up to Sudgko. Down low with Partham. Vikes swinging around the perimeter, now kick it low again to Megan. She looks middle, passes drop. Buccaneers pick it up. The hit from behind from Sudgko knocks the ball free. And Robert secures it. Up to senior Kayla McKim. Suchko. She shoots, it's blocked, bounces up, and picked up by Wells, and she scores. 9-6.
Yeah, White.
Wells first of the day. Vikings have scored first in each quarter. 2 unanswered in the first before Bucks got on the
Vikings
board,
goal
then
scored by
3
number 21, Jenna Wells.
in the second quarter. The Bucks scored part of a 5-goal run by the Vikings. They've led it by as many as 4, lead it by 3 again now. And that one pops right to Alyssa DeCipio. That's the girl that the Buccaneers want to have the ball. She has 4 of the 6 goals. Wind picking up here a little bit. Somewhat chilly. About 55 when we start the game. It'd be nice if it was 75, but still sunny. Complain too much about the light breeze. And I've been standing out here in a strong breeze this winter. 2 minutes gone by here in the third. Contact goes against the Bucks. Suchko, those quick feet into the attacking zone. Suchko from Schmenk spins, shoots, and it goes in. It's a tough break for Berringhouse. It bounced up. She was going to make the save. It bounced out of her stick and off her helmet and behind her and in the goal. That is goal number 6 for Suchko. Tough break for the Buccaneers, but it's good for the Vikings. They are leading it by 4 again. That's their biggest of the afternoon. Not sure the Buccaneers expected this sort of game from the Vikings. Not sure if they didn't do their homework on Sailor Suchko or not. There's a huge hit. Some hard whistles from the officials. Yellow card against DeCipio. I think that's her second of the game. It is. She had that slash earlier. Cross check here. And that's her second yellow card. That I was gonna say, and now I do hear the chatter from the Maritime faithful over here. As you can see, Alyssa DeCipio very unhappy. Threw her stick, threw her mask. She is done for the day. That is a big-time blow for the Buccaneers. That is 2 yellow cards. It's like soccer. You are all done. Wow, what a huge blow. The best offensive player that we've seen today by a long shot for the Buccaneers is now on the bench almost the entire second half. There's 11:47 left, so call it 27 minutes of the 30. She won't be able to play. Here's Suchko. Gets pushed back. A little extra from Mayer there. And Suchko scores again. No, finds Wells out in front. Wells' second of the quarter. is 11-6. Maritime in trouble now. Might feel a little
Viking goal
deflated with their
scorer
best
number
offensive
21,
player
Jenna Wells.
out for the game. Biggest lead for the Vikings. And they have opened it up here. Dickinson quickly on top of Sudsko, but like that invisible fence, like an invisible fence, cannot cross the red line there. Down low. Lord was cutting. A whistle from the outside official. Not the ref's finest moment, but they all make mistakes. Down beneath with Partham. Swung behind the net, now out middle. Wells can't connect with Schmink. Ball's loose. Partham whacks it out of the air, trying to score in every type of way today. But this one ends up in the crease. Berringhouse picks it up. Partham has the scoop goal, golf style. That time she tried to volleyball spike it in. Upfield with Llewellyn. I feel like she's going to have to sort of take over here offensively. She hasn't scored, but she's very active on the offensive end. Someone's going to have to step up. Vikings knock it away. Libreth taken down. Vikings ball, too much there from the Buccaneers. Pass almost intercepted by Albertson. She would have had a straight line to the goal if she was able to catch it. Scroden couldn't catch it either. Dickinson picks it up. It's knocked back by Scroden. Runs into Sudsko. Good passing by Maritime to get out of trouble. Dickinson trying to break through. They lose it. Vikings out with it. Looking to add to their 5-goal lead. Past midfield. Runs into a triple team. Kim picks it up and will start it back up. Avoids a whack from behind. She'll circle behind the net as the rest of the Vikings fill in offensively. Up top, Sudsko goes right to left and scores. Wow, she's unbelievable. 7th goal of the game. What a move she put on the defender, too. Jabbed right, went left, and curled back to the right and finished.
Viking goal scored by number 5, Taylor Sujko.
Someone tell Taylor she'll have her chance at senior day next year. Let the seniors have some fun this year. She's just a junior with 7 goals here today. Partying like she's a senior.
How are you standing right now? I'm not done. So what is it? What's the schedule that you do?
15 hours class. Basically from 7 o'clock at night.
Here is one of those seniors, Stefanik. Sue kicks it out. Ball's dropped in the middle. Pops out, back out to Stefanik. Schmick, she has 1 goal today. That's not a good pass over to Sujko. Took a little bit off it, maybe short-armed it, and Taylor runs it down, gets it back to McKenzie. Dickinson hustles back in defensively. Ford in front of the net, gets behind the defenders. That's where the pass was. She couldn't catch it. Still loose. And again, Partham tries to golf it in instead of just picking it up. Get the scrum in there. And now the ball's inside the crease. And that is Berringhouse's house, if you will. Who's going to step up for the Buccaneers? Dickinson, again driven back by the defense. Llewellyn takes a whack to the head. The Maritime sophomore, Cassie Llewellyn, shoots and misses wide and low. Vikings ball. Under 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Mass Maritime does not have a goal yet. Same story as the 2nd quarter. They scored really late. They ended up scoring twice to cut the lead to 8-6 from 8-4. And now it has extended to a 6-goal lead for the Vikings. They have Maritime doubled up. Hollingsworth taking a lot of time. He doesn't make a good pass out, turns it over. Calvert is hit as she attacks. Calvert, a junior from Windsor, Mass. The referee's going to get everybody set up here. Llewellyn looking to attack. Curls around her defender, gets a shot away. The save's made by Hollingsworth. The whistle comes before the shot attempt. So Llewellyn will line it up from the wing. Close range. Try it. This side now attacks. And she scores. And that stops the bleeding, at least for the moment. 12-7.
Buccaneers goal scored by number 4, Cassie Llewellyn.
Vikings control. Suchko, a nice strong pass to Schmink. She shoots, bounces, save made by Berringhouse. Suchko at the top. Can't connect with Partham, and it ends up with Berringhouse. Maritime coach screaming, move the ball. Back with Calvert. Double teamed. Erickson and Libreth all over her. And Scroden using her body to defend. But it's too much body, and that gives McLaughlin a chance here. Doesn't shoot it. Interesting. Down by 5, needing goals. A couple times now they've decided to go back to trying to make something happen off of a play or a scramble is what it more looks like than just taking the direct line on net. Dickinson. Nobody there in the middle, and Dickinson frustrated with herself. Hollingsworth launches. Oh, what a catch by Scroden. I thought it was going to go over her head. All the way. And now gives it up. Partham, stick up high, right outside the crease. Credit those interior defenders like Llewellyn that's in there now that has made it very difficult for Partham to catch anything in the middle. Looks like the Vikings are going to a set play here. They send Schmink through, now Partham. They go the third option, it's Suchko. Her pass for Partham, there it is, intercepted. That interior defense by Maritime. But then Smialik throws it away. And there's only 2 seconds left in the third quarter. It is 12-7 after 3. 4 goals in the quarter for the Vikings, just 1 for the Buccaneers. It's been all Vikings here for a while. Fourth quarter is coming up. We'll see what it brings to us. Bucks going to try to claw their way back in it. Vikes want to close it out here on Senior Day. ready to go here at Alumni Field for the fourth quarter. Team's back out there, 5-goal lead for the Vikings. They've led by as many as 6. Cassie Llewellyn, the only goal there in the third quarter for the Buccaneers. Wells scored twice. Suchko scored twice, and she has as many goals as the Maritime team does. She has 7 of them. What an afternoon for Taylor Suchko. Sure, she has more in store for us in the final 15 minutes. Good move by McLaughlin there. She got by her defender. Forced Wells to hit her from behind. And McLaughlin, prime opportunity. She shoots, save made by Hollingsworth. There's a rebound. Kicked out. And picked up by Albertson for Maritime. The ball pops loose. Albertson chases it down. Buccaneers have had a lot of trouble when the Vikings bring a secondary defender. Calvert couldn't catch that one. Took her eye off it. Scooped over to O'Malley, seeing some time here late. Whistle goes against the Vikings. Buccaneers have been without Alyssa DeCipio since 13 minutes into the 2 minutes in, 13 minutes left in the third quarter. That shot goes wide from Durgan. Shot it from the left side of her body, tried to score on the right side of the net. Stefanik took a hard shot to the abdomen. You could hear it say, ow, from here. She'll have it on the restart. Knocked away from behind by Llewellyn. Down low, swing it behind the net. Vikings looking for a cutter. They find one. It wasn't caught cleanly. Ball on the turf. Barrenhouse makes the save. The shot was blocked. There's some stick-to-stick contact when it was released. Knocked the ball down. Made it pretty easy for Barrenhouse to make the save. If the Vikings could hit their cutters and catch it cleanly, they might have 5-6 more goals here today. They've dropped so many balls in front of the net. Albertson looks middle, pass is taken away. Lieberth out of the bunch with it, hit as she released it. Vikings are going to be able to restart it right in front of the Maritime bench where she threw it from. up to Stefanik. Challenged by Dickinson. Too much contact. Restart right in front of us. Dickinson knocks it down. Picked up by Schmenk. Nice job tracking it. Over to Scroden as the clock hits 10 minutes to play. It's a scoreless fourth quarter so far. We've played 5. The scoring has decreased for Maritime in every quarter, and that is largely due to the absence of Alyssa DeCipio as the Vikings throw it away. DeCipio had a hat trick in the first quarter, scored the first 3 goals. She had 4 total before her exit for her second yellow card. They had 4 in the first, 2 in the second, just 1 in the third. And both in the second and third looked like they might be held scoreless. And that in the second was while DeCipio was still in there. Scored 2 late. And then 1 late in the third. Plord kicks it out. Out with the hash at the hash marks with Stefanik. There's a clean pass to the cutter Wells. And she's run into by the defense. Wells. Defense closes in on her and they knock it away. But the call goes against the Buccaneers. Wells will do it again. Wells changes direction now, looking for a teammate, and kicks it back out. Oh, good pass into the middle. Suchko misses, but behind the net. Now kicked back out in front, and Barringhouse makes the save. Pass came from McKim. She was behind the net to play shortstop and scoop it up. She released it quick. Knocked away. Partham turns him over. Here's McKim. Be nice if Kayla could get on the board on senior day in her last home game. Stefanik too, she's not on the board either. Stefanik, 13 goals and 13 assists this year. Coming into the game. Pass goes middle, save made. Schmenk with the attempt. Looking back for her again, but she's caught up against a bunch of blue jerseys, and Maritime out with it. Timeout call. 7:06 left. 12-7 Vikings in a scoreless fourth quarter.
He just like appeared out of nowhere. Oh yeah, I know it.
7:06 left. Vikings looking to take down Mass Maritime, who's ahead of them in the standings. It would bring both teams to 2-3 in the conference. It would allow the Vikings to jump Mass Maritime in the standings, in the conference standings. Maritime would still have the better overall record. This would be the 6th win for the Vikings and the 6th loss on the season for the Bucks. Got 7 minutes left. Taylor Suchko's got 7 goals to match Maritime's total as a team. She has the ball here. Back with her. Stefanik to Schmink. Catches it clean. Got blocked on its way to the net. Picked up by the Vikings. Pass gets away from Suchko. Durgan upfield. Suchko on her back, knocks it away clean. Ball still with the Bucks and Durgan, and that one's knocked away from her from behind. It's Wells. Partham to McKim. With some space. Gives it up, finds Plord. Save made. Bounces right back to Plord. To Partham. Couldn't get a good grip on it. Bobbled it as she released it. Whistle blows to stop things. What a save by Barringhouse. Denying Plord entry. Partham to Plord. She scores. Barringhouse couldn't stop that one. It's 13-7. Plord's second has not scored since the first quarter. She scored the second goal of the game, and that is her second of the game.
Vikings goal scored by number 25, Madeline Plord.
Great pass from Partham. Lined up, centered up in front of Barringhouse for that set play. And instead of shooting, went with Plord. Came from behind the net to finish it. Whacked forward by Durgan, picked up. Llewellyn shoots and scores. It deflects off the body of Hollingsworth and into the back of the net. So that was quick. Llewellyn's second. She has the last two for Maritime. When DeCipio went out, I said I think it would be Llewellyn to step up offensively. Had not scored yet, but was active, and now that is exactly what has happened. She is the one that has stepped up in DeCipio's absence. 5-goal lead for the Vikings, so I'm not going to really say that Llewellyn is keeping the minute.
Buccaneers
They
goal
still seem
scored by
pretty out
number
of
4,
it.
Cassie Llewellyn.
But crazier things have happened, especially in this sport. 5 goals can happen quick. We just saw 2 in about 10 seconds. Ball's behind with Suchko, kicks it out. Hash marks with Stefanik. Throws it middle, and Plord denied again. Second chance, Partham picks it up and scores. Another great save by Barringhouse, but spoiled by the rebound. And Partham able to pick it up, and amongst the mess in front of the net, cashes in. It's 14-8. Partham's second of the afternoon.
Vikings goal scored by number 2, Megan Partham.
Vikings ball, says the referee. Four and a half to play. A lot of room here for the Vikings. 6 goals is the lead. Lord looking to use the Schmink screen. Schmink rolls off of it. They can't connect. That is a long pass that goes too high over its target, but it's still rolling in the right direction for the Buccaneers. Picked up by McLaughlin. Oh, and she's hit hard and knocked down. Flag comes out. I bet that Alyssa DeCipio is unhappy on the sidelines because she got cards for less than that. McLaughlin cross-checked again. So they'll reset. 3:40 left. McLaughlin shoots and scores, top corner.
Buccaneers goal scored by number 5, Noah McLaughlin.
Doing some lunges.
Lead is 5 for the Vikings. McLaughlin's first of the afternoon. Ball still loose. Llewellyn pushes it in her direction and able to pick it up. Avoids the defender. Weaving through, she shoots. Save made by Hollingsworth. And then Hollingsworth throws it away. Wells overruns it. Maritime picks it up. Yellow card comes out against Taylor Sujko for that attempted slash. No contact was made, but too aggressive. So power play for Vikings, not the Buccaneers. Excuse me. Hollingsworth makes the save. McLaughlin tried to dunk it home. With Wells, she has Partham middle. They double Wells. They're going to keep doubling the ball. Here's Wells from Schmink. Down low. Partham's open. Picked out to Stefanik. Schmink can't pick it up. Flipping it all over the place. Vikings ball. Stefanik driven back. Pass out front. Stefanik finds Wells, and she beats Berringhouse. Wells with a hat trick. (15-9). A minute 16 left.
Vikings goal scored by number 21, Jenna Wells.
Looks like the Vikings are going to get the best of the Buccaneers in this on-ocean battle. Viking ship bombarding the Buccaneers ship with 15 goals here this afternoon. Bucks pick it up. Contact from behind on Calvert. Garners a whistle. We are under a minute. Time running out on Mass Maritime. But they score. They do beat Hollingsworth here. McLaughlin's second back-to-back goals for the senior from Quincy. They've kept pace with the Vikings here in the third, 3 goals apiece.
Buccaneers goal scored by number 5, Nora McLaughlin.
.46 seconds left. Kicked forward by Stefanik, but picked up by Dickinson. She's cross-checked. It's blue ball. Some sharp passes up to O'Malley. She finds McLaughlin and she's pushed. McLaughlin's going to have a chance for a hat trick here in the fourth quarter alone. And she misses wide. Bounces all the way to the fence. Most likely the last possession of the game here. McLaughlin run into again. She's taken a beating here in the last few minutes. Yellow card for Stefanik. That will end Sue's day on senior day. She'll spend the last 11 seconds in the penalty box. But that's not going to matter to her, as her team is going to get a win. Dan McLaughlin scores. Trick for McLaughlin here in the fourth quarter. Back-to-back-to-back goals. Makes it 15-11.
Buccaneers goal scored by number 5, Nora McLaughlin.
.1 seconds left. Vikings are going to improve to 6-7, and they're going to be 2-3 in conference. They'll move up ahead Mass Maritime, and a lot of movement in the last two games for the Vikings in the standings with these two conference wins. They're going to have a chance for two more. They get Bridgewater State and MCLA to end the year. And then it's conference tournament time. We'll see where they get seeded. But right now, they're either the 4 or the 5 seed in the conference tournament. 3 days ago, they were the 7 seed. Good feeling to have for the Vikings. Maritime drops to 9-6, 2-3 in conference. Taylor Suchko led the way for the Vikings offense today with 7 goals. DeCipio, who exited early, had 4 to lead the Buccaneers. Can't forget Nora McLaughlin with 3 for them. Hat trick on our side as well for Jenna Wells. That'll do it for us today here at Alumni Field. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon. I'm Jess Burton, and hopefully we'll have a home game for the tournament. If not, I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.
Can one of you? I or whoever's
Oh my god, it's so fun.